This video is on humbling yourself. It's all of the best verses in the Bible that tell us to humble ourselves. The first subsection is humble yourself because others did. Daniel chapter 10 verse 12 says, "Set your mind to humble yourself before God." This is regarding Daniel's vision. It says, "Then he continued, 'Do not be afraid, Daniel, since the first day that you set your mind to gain understanding and to humble yourself before your God, your words were heard, and I have come in response to them." Philippians chapter 2 verse 8 says, "Humble yourself." Paul says about Jesus, "And being found in appearance as a man, he humbled himself and became obedient to death, even death on a cross." The next subsection is humble yourself so God doesn't harm you. 2 Chronicles chapter 12 verse 6 says, "Humble yourself." It says, "The leaders of Israel and the king humbled themselves and said, 'The Lord is just.' When the Lord saw that they humbled themselves, this word of the Lord came to Shemaiah, 'Since they have humbled themselves, I will not destroy them, but will soon give them deliverance.'" You will not be destroyed if you humble yourself in this instance. 2 Chronicles chapter 12 verse 7 says, "Humble yourselves." It says, "The leaders of Israel and the king humbled themselves and said, 'The Lord is just.' When the Lord saw that they humbled themselves, this word of the Lord came to Shemaiah, 'Since they have humbled themselves, I will not destroy them, but will soon give them deliverance.'" 2 Chronicles chapter 12 verse 12 says, "Humble yourself." It says, "Because Rehoboam humbled himself, the Lord's anger turned from him, and he was not totally destroyed." Jeremiah chapter 44 verse 10 says, "Humble yourself." It says God through Jeremiah is saying, "To this day they have not humbled themselves or shown reverence, nor have they followed my law and the decrees I set before you and your fathers. Therefore, this is what the Lord Almighty, the God of Israel, says: I am determined to bring disaster on you and to destroy all Judah." Daniel chapter 5 verse 22 says, "Humble yourself." Daniel to Belshazzar is saying, "But you, his son, O Belshazzar, have not humbled yourself, though you knew all this. Instead, you have set yourself up against the Lord of heaven. You had the goblets from his temple brought to you, and you and your nobles, your wives, and your concubines drank wine from them. That very night, Belshazzar, king of the Babylonians, was slain." The next subsection is humble yourself because you'll be exalted. Luke chapter 18 verse 14 says, "Humble yourself." Jesus says, "I tell you that this man, rather than the other, went home justified before God. For everyone who exalts himself will be humbled, and he who humbles himself will be exalted." The next subsection is humble yourself because of possibly eternal life related reasons. Jesus says, "Therefore, whoever humbles himself, like this child, is the greatest in the kingdom of heaven." 1 Peter chapter 5 verse 6 says, "Humble yourself." Peter says, "Humble yourselves, therefore, under God's mighty hand, that he may lift you up in due time."